Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Noor Salehuddin Salehuddin. So I am going to present the residential status of WIDYA ISMAIL. In the year assessment of 2019, WIDYA ISMAIL was stay in Malaysia for less than 182 days. However, according to Section 7, Subsection 1, Subsection B, WIDYA ISMAIL still a resident as the short period in year assessment 2019 linked to long period in year assessment 2022. Next, for the year assessment of 2020, WIDYA ISMAIL physically present in Malaysia for at least 182 days, even though WIDYA ISMAIL had temporarily absent for 18 days. Thus, she is still resident in Malaysia pursuant to Section 7, Subsection 1, Subsection A. Moreover, in 2021, WIDYA ISMAIL became non-resident as she did not fulfill requirements for all the Section 7, Subsection 1, Subsection A until D as she stayed in Malaysia less than 89 days. Last but not least, for the year assessment of 2022, WIDYA is a resident according to Section 7, Subsection 1, Subsection A as she physically present in Malaysia for more than 182 days during that year. Hence, WIDYA ISMAIL, who is a tax resident in Malaysia, would be given an overall preferential tax treatment as compared to a non-resident, and she also qualifies for personal relief and rebates. That's all from me. Thank you so much. Let's go to the next presenter.
Thank you to the previous presenter, Akmal Syahirah, and I am Alya Irdina Binti Zabidi. I will continue this presentation by explaining about the employment income of WIDYA ISMAIL. So, employment income for WIDYA ISMAIL is started with Section 13, Subsection 1A, where WIDYA ISMAIL get a salary for 8,000 ringgit monthly, including EPF. So, at the year ended for 2022, she got 107,865 ringgit Malaysia. Next, for travelling allowance, she got 900 per month, and after the exemption of 6,000, she got 4,800 ringgit. And after the amount of salary and travelling allowance are added with entertainment allowance, bonus and reimbursements of the training fee, the total of Section 13 Subsection 1A is 138,165 ringgit Malaysia. Secondly, for benefit in kind, which is in Section 13 Subsection 1B, WIDYA ISMAIL got a fully furnished apartment from March. So we need to times the amount with 10/12, and the amount that we got is 2,800. In addition, she also have a leave passage to Greece and Johor, but she got the exemption from the company when go to Johor. While Greece, the total of airfare is 7,500, but she got an exemption also from the company, amounted 3,000. So we need to minus it, and the total that we got is 4,500. After we add all the benefit in kind in this section, the total that we got for Section 13 Subsection 1B is 42,383 ringgit Malaysia. Lastly, for Section 13 Subsection 1C, WIDYA ISMAIL live in apartment starting from 1st March, which amounted 2,500, but this amount is include the furniture value, which is 1,000. So we need to minus 1,000 and times it with 12 months, and the total for Section 13 Subsection 1C is 15,000. So, in order to get the gross employment income, we need to add the total for Section 13 Subsection 1A, 1B and 1C. So, the amount that we got is 195,548 ringgit Malaysia. Last but not least, in order to get the statutory employment income of WIDYA ISMAIL, the amount of gross employment income will minus with the entertainment expenses and rental expenses. So, the amount of statutory employment income is 184,048 ringgit Malaysia. That's all from me. I will pass this presentation to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to the previous presenter. I am Mohd Asyraf Suhaimi, and I'm going to present about the computations of statutory business income for WIDYA ISMAIL for the year assessment 2022. According to the table, we have to add the net profit before tax and minus with the rental that fall under the Section 4. Next, According to the format, we have to add the business income not yet added, which is sales sold to Coca-Cola, that becomes nil. Then, plus with the non-allowable expenses in the business. Firstly, remuneration to the employees will become nil, and EPF for employees. We have to differentiate the actual amount of the EPF with the amount after we get from the formula. The amount of EPF, which is RM1640, next the entertainment for client, which is dinner. 50% multiplied with 5,000 and we get 2,500 for the entertainment for client that are allowable to be added. Next, staff welfare, which is home broadband for WIDYA, which is 4,500. Next, WIDYA donates some amount, which is 60,000 ringgit. And lastly, in the non-allowable expenses, which is depreciation, which is 54,000 ringgit. After at non-allowable expenses, we have to manage with the double deduction. We have to find the amount for the remuneration to the employee, which is for Didi Su and Lydia WIDYA. The amount for these two workers, which is 170,000. After that, adjusted business income, we have to manage with the capital allowances, which is 180,000. After we follow all of the formula, we reach the final amount, which is statutory business income, which is 480,840. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you to the previous presenter. I'm Sharifah and Balqis. We'll continue to the next part, which is the partnership's total income computation for the year assessment 2018. Starting with the partner's divisible income in January to October, given 432,000 ringgit times with 10 over 12, presenting 10 months of the presence of 3 partners in the business equals to 360,000 ringgit will be times with their profit sharing ratio of 1 over 3 and reach the amount of 120,000 ringgit for each partners. Proceed to the next 2 months of November and December of the year assessment. Divisible income times with 2 over 12, presenting the 2 months equals to 72,000 ringgit. The withdrawal of Liana Rosalie, the income of WIDYA and Aziza will be times with their current profit ratio of 1 over 2 equals to 36,000 ringgit. Adding back each partner's monthly salary, that will be times with 12 months including the withdrawn partner WIDYA, Aziza and Liana, and reach their total annual income. Also add back each partner's private expenses of 2,000, 9,000 and 7,000, entertainment expense of 700 ringgit, 600 and 800, reaching the adjusted income of each partners. WIDYA has the total of the adjustment income of 183,009 ringgit, and Aziza 199,200 ringgit, and Liana of 147,800 ringgit. Next, deducting the capital allowance in Wardah Boutique on the non-current assets amounting to 11,000 ringgit each, and times with 1 over 2 of their current sharing profit ratio, after excluding Liana, reaching to the amount of 5,500 ringgit. All the amount for each partner will reach to the statutory business income of 178,400 ringgit for WIDYA, 193,700 ringgit for Aziza, 147,800 ringgit for Liana. Next, deducting the donation to the Women's Aid Organization by Wardah Boutique on 11 November 2022, provided 3,000 ringgit by WIDYA and Aziza, times with 100 times with 1 over 2 equals to 1,500 ringgit. Lastly, computing all the total of the incomes for each partners, WIDYA has a total of 176,900 ringgit, Aziza for 192,200 ringgit, and Liana for 147,800 ringgit. That hence, the individual partners' income tax will be imposed on the share of business income by virtue of Section A of Income Tax Act 1967. Well, I think that is all for me. Thank you.
Thank you to the previous presenter. Assalamualaikum. My name is Nashatul and I will present WIDYA ISMAIL income taxability for year assessment for 2022. Okay, so first of all, for section 4A business income, we extract statutory business income for sole proprietor and partnership which had been counted earlier, and total it we will get 628,201 ringgit for the net statutory business income. For section 4B employment income, the amount had been counted which is 184,048 ringgit. As for section 4D rental income, WIDYA had received
rental payment from Charles Andrew totaling to 24,000 ringgit, and there will be deduction on rewiring auto gate amounting to 1,500 ringgit. The total for rental income will be 22,500 ringgit. Next, for section 40, royalty income, 3,000 ringgit for translating Kids Storybook, and for other income, WIDYA had received 2,400 ringgit for part-time lecturer job. Totaling all of this, we will get 840,149 ringgit for aggregate income. Then, it will be deducted with amount from cash donation to Rumah Intan Payung, Raja Tun Hisam Public Library and Women's Aid Organisation. However, as Raja Tun Hisam Public Library is a public library, then the restricted amount for donation will be 20,000 ringgit only. After deducting total amount of donation, the total income for WIDYA will be 815,649 ringgit. After that, the total income will be deducted with the eligible release for WIDYA, such as personal relief, EPF, medical expenses for parents, life insurance premium, and payment for internet subscription. However, as WIDYA is a private servant, the restricted amount for EPF will be 4,000 ringgit and life insurance premium will be restricted to 3,000 ringgit only. Hence, the chargeable income after calculating it will be 764,989 ringgit. For the next step, referring to the tax rate schedule, we take the chargeable income for 600,000 ringgit and 1 ringgit. For the next step, referring to the tax rate schedule, we take the chargeable income for 600,000 and 1 ringgit to 1 million, in which the first is 600,000 ringgit, and take the tax amount which is 133,450 ringgit and subtract it with the amount for chargeable income. It will equal to 661,539 ringgit, and this amount will be multiplied by 26%. Hence, we will get 172,000 ringgit. After adding 133,450 ringgit and 172,000 ringgit, we will come to WIDYA ISMAIL net income tax liability, which will be 305,000 ringgit, 450 ringgit.
That is all from us. Thank you.